down more easily with the public.
Yeah, and that's what, you know, these wicked scribes and Pharisees did, man. They made everything look nice, and, you know, they spoke good things, and, you know, they had the minds of the people, and that's why they could rouse them up to come against Yahushua, man. You know, but they were wicked, just like these people are, man. They're wicked out here, man, but none of them can see it. You know, because they're not holding themselves up to the scriptures to measure themselves by, man.
Yeah.
They got their own version of things in their mind of how to be, because they've been told, you know, the Lord did this and he was like this, and, you know, all this kind of rubbish, man. Okay, we're out here to dispel all that, man, as prophets. Okay, carry on with Isaiah 10,
it says, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Yeah, that's all.
Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon.
Alright, this world trusts in this oppression that we're living in, man. They don't trust in our word. They don't trust in the word of the scriptures, man. You know, they say they do, but the truth is they don't understand it. You know, they trust in this system that they're currently living in. And they want to apply what they've been taught by, wherever they've been taught by, you know, they want to apply what they've been taught by into this world. No, we're meant to be looking for a way out. And, you know, the way out is Yahushua, man. And we earnestly wait for his second coming. Okay, so we can be delivered out of this place, man. We're not here to embetter ourselves in this world. Okay, that's not what we were set up to do.
I've got a precept just as an example of these rebellious niggas that were in that same spirit.
I think I know what you're looking for.
Basically it says since we departed.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, where is that verse? Because it's the Larky brothers, man.
Yeah, so I could get up now. Verse 11.
Verse 11. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11. In those days when they're at, this is during the time of yeah, man, the Greek rulership. So it says
which is just another Edomite rulership, you know.
Yeah, another oppression regime. It says, in those days when they're out of Israel, wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them we have had much sorrow. So they didn't trust in the Lord, man. They said to hell with the Lord, like we read in Isaiah.
Yeah.
Said to hell with the Lord, man.
To hell being an Israelite. To hell keeping the customs and, you know, being a part of this nation. Because we're just getting in trouble. We're catching hell. Well, it's because you're wicked, man. Okay? Now, you know, things might have got better, you know, cleaving onto the heathen, you might have got certain things, man, but at the end of the day, you still caught hell, man. Just like we catch hell here today. The hell doesn't cease, man, but, you know, you're just not under the main offensive, man. Because Israel was getting jacked up back then. You know? And that's why the Maccabean revolt was happening, and, you know, all the wars, okay, Maccabean wars, right?
Yeah.
Continue. Was that it up, yeah?
Yeah, back to Isaiah.
No, that's done now. Jeremiah chapter 23 verse 31, please.
My eyes start dancing. 33?
23.
23 and 31.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 23 verse 31. It says, behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that use their tongues and say, he saith.
Right, so we got guys out here teaching contrary to the doctrine, to the scriptures. Okay, other so-called prophets. Okay, but these are just false prophets. Okay, these are from these other camps. Okay, other Israelite camps, other other people that use the scriptures. Period. Okay, they don't stick to the doctrine. They don't stick to the scriptures. Okay, but that they're out there acting like we acting, as if they're in the Lord. Continue.
It says, behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that use their tongues and say, he saith, behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams.
Right, so the Most High is against those that prophesy falsely, basically. Okay, like I said, there's many guys out there we have to sit there and correct and teach against, because what they're bringing out is, either because of one or two things. One, they're being sold out, or two, they're just, they don't know. The Lord ain't dealing with them, man. Okay? But at the end of the day, we're out here to teach the truth. So we have to dispel any of those lies that go out there, man. Okay? That's part of the job. Okay? Continue on.
It says, saith the Lord, and do tell them, and cause my people to err by their lies and by their lightness, yet I sent them not, nor commanded them. Therefore they shall not profit this people at all, saith the Lord.
Alright, so they're causing our people to err, man. They're not even warning about, some of these guys are not even warning about the mark of the beast. Okay, the microchip, RFID chip. They don't want to warn them about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they don't want to act like that's nothing. That has nothing to do with scriptures or prophecy. That's some Nate, he ain't trying to teach that. Okay, he rather teach something else. He rather not even talk about it. And Nate's been made to look stupid so many times, man, on that issue. Got General Yohana talking about embargoes and shit. It's like I said, if you go into their doctrine, it just doesn't make no damn sense. Okay, but they're causing their congregation to err and they ultimately be destroyed if they don't wake up, man. Okay, but they're the cause of their destruction, pretty much, man, because they've been teaching them lies. Okay.
I just wanted to do this, if I may. If I go back to First Maccabees and the 11th verse, it said, the verse 12, it said, so this device pleased them well, because basically you had other guys that were, encouraging other men to go off, basically, saying, nah, man, you don't want to deal with that no more. This is the new thing. And actually, I watched a documentary going into, like CIA agents and so forth, and they had like a sect of like black agents that they started employing to, stop certain movements or set up movements or whatever it be. And one of the things the old black guy said was, always, you can get the Jake by the in thing. As long as you've got the in thing, the other Jakes will flock to it. So in the Greek Empire, they was like, look, this is the in thing, to go off of the law, statutes and commandments and follow after the heathen. That was the in thing. And that pretty much happened every kingdom that was established on earth, man.
Jake puts too much time in looking cool, man. Being cool, being appreciated and accepted, man. Okay, this is what happens, man. This is what leads to his, destruction, man. Jake wanting to be down, too cool at the downtime, man. Rather than do what he's supposed to be doing and standing firm for something, man.
It goes on to say, so this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein, after they heard, that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen, make money.
They go in. Jake goes in, man. When he catches on the saint, Jake goes in.
So now from here, I wanted to go to Matthew 5 and 19. Let's get that. Yeah, this is Matthew 5 verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, and the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So that's a clear separation from the men that's teaching the truth and the men that are teaching lies. You're gonna be counted. You're gonna die on this side, but then ultimately, when all Israel is in the kingdom, all right, you wicked jakes come back through the men that live. You're gonna be counted as least, man.
That's right. This work is not without benefits, man. Let's just be real about it. But those of you that didn't want to work for the Lord, didn't want to do what the Lord commanded you to do as an Israelite, then you're going to be found lesser than the men that did. You're still going to have in abundance, but at the end of the day, man, there's going to be a level to the thing, man, like there isn't anything.
Yep. So it's like right now, who the people that these Negroes look up to and keep encouraging to sustain, to aspire to this kingdom and sustain niggerdom are these musicians, Skepta, what other names, man? All that kind of facade, man. All these musicians, man. All these names. At the end of the day, you jakes that are doing that, you're going to be counted as least in the kingdom, because really the prophets, we're supposed to be above all that music.
The lowest here on the earth currently are the highest in the kingdom.
Exactly.
Exactly. And that's that's kind of shitty for you guys, man. But we doing, guys that have been exalted in this place, like the scripture says, man, they've received their lot. You had all that stardom in this world and all that kind of stuff because you grew yourself under Satan. But in the kingdom you're going to be least. Now, like I said, the least position is still great. The least position is still great, but it just doesn't compare to the elite of the nation, the elect. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's going to be the stardom of the nation.
But you seek it here.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked up.
2 Peter chapter 1 verse 19, please. That's a few more.
2 Peter chapter 3 verse 19. 2 Peter chapter 3 what? 19, yeah?
Chapter 1 verse 19, it's lucky.
Oh, it's lucky. That's 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 19. It says, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, unto the day dawn, and the day star arise in your hearts.
Yeah, read on 21.
Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation, for the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of Yahweh spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
Right, so this prophecy come around through the Spirit. Okay, and the Spirit's picked out certain men to teach this. Holy means separated. Okay, so certain men have been separated from others in order to teach this, man. Okay, now you might want to believe or disbelieve that we're those guys. That's even neither here nor there for the moment. All things be proven in due time. But the fact of the matter is, you guys don't know what the hell's going on out here. Okay, so it ain't you guys. That's for sure. But we believe ourselves to be those men. And all we gotta do is continue in this faith, endure, and we gonna receive our reward. Okay, but like it says here, we have a sure word of prophecy, man. Okay, through the Holy Spirit. Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah, this is 1 Peter 1 and 9. Receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls, of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you, searching what manner of time the Spirit of Yahweh which was in them did signify when it testified beforehand the sufferings of Yahushua and the glory that should follow.
Like, who's more diligent than the men of the GMS, man? You know, starting with our elder apostles. Who's put the work in, man? Okay, who's sought all these things out? Who's really being moved by the Holy Spirit? Okay, ain't you guys, man. Okay, we're still having to tell you the first verse of the book of Genesis, man. How diligently have you gone into it, man? How diligently have you gone into anything? You know, the fact that you can't pick up the book and read the first verse correctly, it just proves everything. You know, and you're getting schooled every day about what the scriptures actually say, because you've not gone into it yourself. Okay, we was all told things. We was all told breakdowns and scriptures and stuff like that, but we've all gone and done our own search to find out these things. Okay, to compare it. Does it make sense? Yes, it does. You know, and all your other doctrines that were out there before, they no longer make any sense, man, because it never made sense in the first place. It was just something that was being taught. You know, but you can't back it up. Okay, you back it up with some mangled scriptures that you don't know how to break down. That's not proof. That's called manipulation. Okay, ignorance. All right. Revelation chapter 10 verse 9. Unless you got something there.
No, that's right.
Yeah, Revelation 10 and 9.
Revelation 10 verse 9. It says, "And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy belly, in thy mouth, sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey, and as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter."
Right, so like when you get this truth, man, everything's great. Sounds great. You know, Lord's coming back, he's gonna save his people. Awesome. You know, you want to be made a king. Awesome, man. You know, that's all the nice, juicy parts to it all. But then there's the bitter parts that come with it, man, in order to get that, okay, that we have to endure, man. Okay, some people don't want that bitter part. You know, they want to, you know, that you got that Hebrew Israelite culture out there, man. It's all about partying all the damn motherfucking time, man. You know, throwing Hebrew parties all the damn time. You know, but at the end of the day, this is a serious thing. Okay, I mean, you're gonna go through some shit. Okay, you're gonna go through adversity. Okay, and you have to eat that, man. Okay, not every day is an Israelite party. You know, it's not a group. You know, for you to have fun in, man, per se. You know, you're meant to enjoy teaching this truth, man, but you know the hardships come along with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, read on up.
And I took the little book out of the angel's hand. Oh, Salakia. Verse 11. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings.
Okay, so how is that being done? How is John going to come back and do that? Who is that? Who is that? Who's doing that? Okay, the truth is, man, John's one of many people that are out here teaching. You know, and John may or may not be here at this moment in time. You know, who's to know? But we're out here standing against every nation, against every king on the earth, against all nations and tongues. We don't exclude nobody, because nobody's excluded from the judgment. Okay, we're out here telling you that this kingdom is going to be destroyed, and all these kingdoms are going to be laid waste by Yahushua when he returns. Okay, and that the Lord's going to put these nations into slavery. Like, ain't no one else doing that. You know, no one's got that message, man. Okay, which leads me on to Jeremiah 28 and 8, which we mentioned earlier, man. Because John was set up to come to stand before peoples, nations, tongues, and kings. That's just the role of the prophet, man. Okay, but here's a deeper insight to what was going on.
This is Jeremiah chapter 28 verse 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Alright, so doesn't that sound similar to what we just read in Revelation with John, that he was going to be before peoples, nations, tongues and kings? That's the role of the prophet, man. They're going to stand up against them, okay, to tell them of war. We tell you of war, okay, of pestilence, judgments, okay, of evil, things that are going to happen, man. Because the days that we live in are evil, man. The scripture tells you that as well. Okay, so why is it a surprise that, you know, that we are the way we are? Because we say we're the prophets, man, we're the men of the Lord. Well, this is how we was going to come. So why is it a surprise? Why does everybody think that we're going to come all nicey, man? That's because you've been indoctrinated with some bullshit, man. That's why. Far from the truth. Okay, so we're meant to come up against countries and kingdoms, man.
And we expect the bitterness that comes with it, man.
That's right, the hate.
This is just part and parcel of being a prophet of the Lord and doing this work.
The same hate Yahweh Shai suffered, man. Okay, he wanted our lives, wanting to take our lives from us, man. You know, and that time will come.
I've got a precept for you.
Oh, no.
This is Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh.
Alright, so we know what we're going to go through. You know, according to the scriptures, we know. You know, and it's all worth it, because what's waiting on the other side of things is far greater than anything here. Far greater. Okay, and that's all worth it. You know, and that honor that comes with serving the Lord, man, and being righteous at the end of it, you know, being made clean, that's going to be an amazing feeling, man. You know, it's going to be an amazing feeling. You know, I know that is worth it.
And your neighbor too, man, your brother, like unto yourself. It says the sons of Yahweh. So that's all the brothers, you know what I mean, that are within that body. You know, that's sincere right. Brothers that are in the faith, man. That's what we. It says our earnest expectation. That's what we want, man. The prophets asked the Lord what they're gonna receive, man. The Lord said, "Look, man, you're gonna be on top. You're gonna be on top, man." Tribes.
Okay, so like I said, the reward is far greater than anything you could ever obtain in this world. But you know, niggas want to go all out in this world. For what? It's gonna end soon. You know. But it's because they're ignorant of the scriptures, man. They don't have to understand it. Okay. This is the last one. 2nd Ezra chapter 9.
Salaki, may I read this out?
Yeah, come on.
This is a quick precept. Galatians 5 and 16. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Yeah, man. So if you walk in the spirit, there's more chance of you know, if the Spirit of the Lord is dealing with you, that you stay on path, man, and you know, you go through those bitter times and those sufferings. Then you try and comfort yourself in the world and find yourself taking a back foot and falling out, man.
That's right.
So with the sufferings, stay in the spirit. Salakia.
2nd Ezra 9 verse 1.
2nd Ezra 9 verse 1. Okay, it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told you before thee, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Alright, so we're here to decrypt things that are happening in the world. Okay, we understand that we're living in that time, and when you see these things, it's meant to bring in remembrance of things that are written in the scriptures. Okay, But the only people that are really bringing it to mind and bringing it out to the people is us. Okay, it's us that stay on topic with these things. Okay, read on.
It said, then shalt thou well understand, or Salakia, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things, of those things, from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
Alright, so the end is manifesting unto us, man, and we're out here commentating on it, basically. You know, we're telling you what's going to happen, and basically when it's happening, we're saying, look at this, look at that. This is a sign, come on, you know. But people don't take heed, they don't want to know. You know, they're going to want to know when it's too late. Okay, when the judgment is already here. Okay, and like I said, at that point it's too late. Okay, just the last verse.
It says, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs.
Alright, so, you know, it being the year of prophecy, man, we're going to continue pushing that prophecy hard, man, because we're in the end times now. You know, we have been in the end times, but we're getting it every day, every year that goes by is just another year and a day closer, man. Okay, someday soon we ain't gonna have to prophesy anymore. It's gonna be here. Okay, but you know, we're gonna prophesy